Okay, guys. Ohio State versus Penn State. Penn State can never win the big ball game, guys. Every time they play Ohio State, they lose because their coach is so conservative. You scared money don't make no money. James Franklin, you is got to start winning the big ball game. You are too conservative. 3rd and 6 in the red zone. You choose to run the ball. Chose to run the ball instead of going for the touchdown, man. Playing too conservative in the big ball games, man. You got to start getting aggressive. Got to start getting more, willing to take chances, man. James Franklin is like 3-13 in top 10 against top 10 opponents. Like, he cannot win the big ball games, man, at all. Mainly because I'll say his recruiting is not that good. If you look at Penn State receivers, they're not built like D1 athletes. They look like D3 average receivers, man. He has no weapons on the outside. Your best player cannot be a running back on the field. And that's the problem with Penn State. Their running back is the best player on their offense. I mean, you can't win big ball games with that. You got to get some talented receivers over there at Penn State. Ohio State receivers look like freaking aliens, man. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. He like he's from a freaking another world, man. I know his dad was good, all of that. He's an elite player. The guy literally almost had 200 yards against Georgia, and they went undefeated last year. He put a show on against them in the first half. If he wouldn't have got hurt, Georgia probably would have lost, honestly. But let's look at the differential, though. You got to get some weapons on the outside to be able to win these ball games. James Franklin. Ohio State is a great football team. I really think it's going to come down to Ohio State and Michigan again. Now, can J.J. McCartney defeat Ohio State again and win the Heisman? I think if he does beat Ohio State, he wins the Heisman. If he don't, they're going to have to find somebody else. So, J.J. McCartney going to get his time to shine. I think Michigan has won the last 3 or 4 against Ohio State. But Marvin Harrison going to have something to say about that this year. I think Michigan edges them out by 3 in the 4th quarter, or maybe it might be 10. But because Ohio State has such good weapons on the outside and Michigan don't, they kind of built just like Penn State, honestly. So I take Ohio State over Michigan.